To tell you what, this is the first, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you can hear this bird in the backdrop.
Cue?
Maybe, yeah,
Yep.
loosely you can hear it, but it's from afar now. Literally, Michelle in the ad break, Michelle Bishop filling in for Bears Head today, she's saying, waxing lyrically in the break, tell you what, boys, I reckon Madge Maguire's going to do a great job and win the series for the Blues. And then this bloody crow comes in. Rah, rah, a live early crow. We've never ever had that, Michelle.
There you go. It was authentic.
Yeah.
It was good.
And you've got
And he
some
will.
news. You've got some news before we do the Sportsbet update on the departing coach for the Blues.
Yes,
Brad Fittler.
former New South Wales coach Brad Fittler has a new job. It'll be advising the NRL on ways to grow football participation and pathways. He'll still obviously have a little bit to do with Madge.
Yep.
It's a really important role moving forward.
You know what?
I think it's a little bit underestimated, to be honest.
Have you had much to do with him, Michelle?
Freddie?
Yeah.
Oh, Stacks. Known him most of my life.
He's an 11 out of 10 bloke, isn't he? Would you agree with that?
Absolute legend. Genuine and hard on his sleeve. And that's why I thought the whole way that was really wacky, the way it all ended with him with the job. They should have just come straight out and said, well, this is why, this is how. It was ugly, but he didn't. Yeah, he's a great bloke.
Yeah, I was backing him to the hilt, and I can understand the results didn't go away, but at the end of the day,
made some weird calls. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but that's him, right?
And he's loyal.
Yeah, that's him though, and I respect it. I don't have to agree with it. I didn't agree with the Pangai decision. I told him that. I said I don't agree with that, and that was his call. And good luck. I actually like people who have a crack.
Yeah.
Despite everyone wanting to do something the same way. It didn't work out for him. That's fine. But I love the fact that he was like, no, I'm going to do it this way, and that's him. Like he's. If you think about his life and what he's achieved and done, not just on the sporting field, but even things he's done for charity and off the field, he is just a wonderful Australian.
And I think the one thing you get with Freddie is you never know where your conversation's going to end up. Either you just stand there for a small chat going, hey, going, what's doing? And he's so left of field and passionate about the cause of whatever it is that he's working on, heart and soul. And that's what Freddie's always been like for as long as I can remember. Interesting for me, though, my first thoughts are, where does, I don't want to go too far into this, but Maguire next year, is he under pressure to make those big calls? What do we do with Tedesco in terms of the fullback role? Is he going to be given a little bit of leeway to settle in and let things happen? Does he have to win the series? Like, what's your thoughts on where we go for the first year?
Oh, look, I just think no matter who you are, Brad Fittler, Phil Gould, whoever it is, Madge Maguire, Ricky Stewart, State of Origin is a huge pressured beast. I said yesterday, Michelle, that we would be comfortable for Wayne Bennett to coach New Zealand. Whether you're a Queenslander or whether you're a New South Welshman, you'd be happy for him to go and coach New Zealand, which is another bloody country.
Yeah.
But
and
no way in the world.
The Poms,
no way in the world would it be accepted for him to coach New South Wales.
No, can't happen.
Yeah, it couldn't happen, right?
No.
So that wouldn't happen.
Sacrilege. No, it cannot happen.
So to answer your question a real long way, I just think the pressures of State of Origin. Billy will be different because if Madge comes out and wins it, well, Billy's got a fair bit under his belt, which as Freddie did after the first couple of series.
Yeah.
But there'll be pressure. And to answer your question around James Tedesco, I reckon he's already planted the seed there. He's come out and said he'll be picking the players who are playing the best at the time.
Yeah.
Or something along those
Read
lines.
between the lines. And you know the other thing I like about Madge?
Which might be James Tedesco.
Well, it could be. But, I'm sort of reading the other way. The other thing I love about Madge is the way, it was unfortunate the way it all ended for him at the Tigers. And I think that he was a victim there of this new generation of kids that, is there another way to put it? Like, it's probably not classy to say, he's a hard ass.
Yep.
He expects, he's boot camp style.
Yep.
I think that will work with the elite athletes. I think it's a mission. It's in, it's out. You've got a short period of time with preparation. I just think he'll be brilliant at it. He's got victory written all over it at that level.
Yeah, well, this is the thing that I've said about the West Tigers for a long time, and he obviously got that at South when he won the comp. Craig Bellamy's done it for a million years down in Melbourne, and the key, if you're that style of coach, the absolute key for that working is that your top 5 respected players have also got to be that type of player. So Bellamy has always had that 5 sort of alpha players who have the same buy-in mentality as we work bloody hard. And clearly Cleary's got the same out there at Penrith.
Yeah.
So therefore you can crack a whip with those players. You go to a softer club, and I don't mind saying that, and if your leaders aren't that sort of having that same desire that those Penrith and Melbournes do, then they start to respond in a different manner and it becomes cancerous to the team.
Yep. You're 100% right. And when you look at things like I can remember so much about Nico Hines this year, talking to him about what he got out of Origin, and it wasn't so much the playing side of stuff. It was the preparation. It was the elite way that and with the Australian camp, sucking all the information he could from the likes of Daly Cherry Evans. You have to be really careful with that. But what I'm saying is being a sponge. That's probably the better way to put it. And that's really exciting from a fan's perspective, because you know what he's going to take to clubland, and then go back into camp next time and look for that next level. And that's what you're after.
100%. Freddie, by the way, we'll just close this and then move on to the sports bit update. But Freddie on the Michael Maguire appointment, and this is typical of how he would handle things. He said he's strong with what he did with the Kiwis. He's got a good reputation. I think he'll do a good job. I've never been coached by him, but watching when he was at South Sydney, he had good players. I think manages to get the best out of them. So that's Freddie, right? He doesn't carry. We're at a golf course, and one of the golfing puns is you don't carry your divots. He doesn't carry his divots. He just marches on and calls it is. He's got no hard feelings to Madge Maguire.